I'm doing my best to make sure that that you all can see me and hear me clearly. And thank you again, Jeff, for inviting me here today to speak to WiLS members. It's a great opportunity and we appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and get started with the slideshow. I've got a pop-up here. Let's see, there we go. And just talk a little bit about Kanopy. Can you all see my screen okay?
Yes, it looks good, Paula.
Okay, perfect. Just a little bit of background. Kanopy has been in existence for, oh gosh, about 9 years or so. And it started as a collection of videos that were really targeted toward the academic market. Professors were assigning films for students to watch. And the service started in Australia. And they were having a hard time finding one single place to find the films that they wanted to show their students. So the woman who created the program started, like I said, in Australia. She partnered with several publishing firms, content partners, and created Kanopy. And it was in the academic market predominantly until about 4 years ago, when we launched into the public library market. And so between then and now, we have added a lot more popular content. I know that Kanopy is somewhat known as, for documentaries and maybe classic films and Academy Award winners, art house films, things like that. And we still do very much have that type of content, but we have expanded quite a bit, even in the last year. So if you have not seen Kanopy at this point, even in the last year, a lot of this might be new to you. So as for content at a glance, we have over 27,000 films and television shows available on Kanopy, with over 500 content partners. And some of those key content partners are the ones that you see here. Warner Brothers, Lionsgate, MGM, the Criterion Collection, Jim Henson just came on board, Samuel Goldwyn Films, Paramount, and many, many more. So we are expanding and we're adding between 50 to 150 new films every single month. So there is something listed for everyone. In terms of kids, we have Kanopy Kids. Kanopy Kids is a kind of an environment or a universe onto itself inside of Kanopy, and it's around 1,600 or so films and television shows from the likes of PBS Kids, Weston Woods, Sesame Street, and Highlights. And it's just a wonderful collection that's really targeted toward children from roughly ages, I would say 2 to 8 predominantly. And then we also have our Kanopy series and lots of television that we have added in the last few years. I would say A&E and History Channel are our two newest, but we also have PBS and Lifetime, the great courses I will go over in a moment. But everything from Alone, which is one of our most popular series, to the Historical Roots series, television series, again, have something for just about every taste out there, and including the great courses. We do have all of the great courses videos that are available to public libraries in one of the more affordable means of seeing the great courses. We also, and this happened during COVID, and it became so popular that we decided to keep moving forward with it. We offer free monthly films on us, meaning between 8 and 10 films are offered on a monthly basis, and they are both free to the patron in that they don't use any of their credits that they're offered, and they're also free to the library. So there's always 8 to 10 films that are free to use if a patron runs out of credits, or if a library wants to create a program and have lots of people watch a film, one of these free films might be really useful. Now, as far as enjoying Kanopy, you can, as a patron, you can access from www.kanopy.com and create an account there. Obviously, if you have the Kanopy service, we create your own URL that's available to patrons on your website so that patrons can watch on their laptop or desktop. But most Kanopy viewers are watching on television, and the Kanopy app is available on the following: Apple TV, Roku, Chromecast, Samsung Fire TV, and Android TV. If your patrons would like to watch on a phone, tablet, or mobile device, the Kanopy app is available on the following: iPhone, iPad, Android, and Fire tablet. So there's definitely lots of different ways to watch Kanopy. And actually, you can create an account from any of these apps as well. So we want to make it easy for patrons to create an account as well as stream and watch their videos. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the interface. Now, this is the patron interface. This is actually my interface. I'm based out of Orlando, Florida, and this is my personal account from Orange County Library System here in Orlando. So the first thing that you see is this homepage, and the homepage has roughly 40 shelves, what we call shelves, on the first page, and they change on roughly a weekly basis. So you'll see that the headers for each of these shelves changes based on interests at the time, what new films that we have that have been launched onto the platform. And so as a patron, I can just kind of scroll through here to find what I want. If I don't want to do that, I can also hover over the browse and the drop-down menu and see all of the genres and subgenres that we have listed, everything from the arts to films to media and communications, sciences, business. But I would say predominantly our interface is used for movies and documentaries. On the upper right-hand corner here is where the patron sees how many credits that they have left to watch films. And the way that it works is, for most of the collection, if I check out a film like Wuthering Heights, it's a $2 charge to the library. It uses 1 credit from the patron's account, and then the patron has 72 hours to watch that film, okay? We do have new premium content, though, from MGM and Warner Brothers. It's about 350 to 400 films out of the 27,000 that we offer. So in that case, if I want to watch Inherent Vice, it's a $4 charge to the library. 1 credit is removed from a patron's account, and they have 48 hours to watch that film. There will be an update to this interface within the next month that will more easily show a patron how much time that they have left with a film. So that is definitely coming. I do want to make mention, so say I'm interested in Dial M for Murder. This pops up. If I press play and expand it to full screen, the movie's checked out to me in 5 seconds, and 1 credit is removed from my account. There's also the ability to add to kind of like a to-do list, add it to my list to watch for later viewing. And we do have trailers on about 65% of our films. There's also more information down here, including letting you know with this little box, any of the films with this little box of PPR means that there's public performance rights included with this film, and you can create programming around it. Okay, so that is how you watch a film. Now, for example, for A&E and History Channel content, so say, for example, I would like to watch Alone. I've heard lots about it. Alone and other series in A&E and the History Channel work like this. Click to say season 1, that's where I want to start. Once I click on that first episode, it's a $2 charge to the library. 1 credit is removed from the patron's account, and you can, and as a patron, you can stream and watch all of the episodes inside of that season for a $2 charge to the library. So your cost per play goes way down when folks use these particular types of series, which is really nice. Now, if I'm looking for the great courses, go ahead and open that up. The Great Courses works a little bit differently. Like I mentioned before, we have all the great courses that are available to the library market. And if a patron is interested in the Renaissance, they click here. Once they play episode 1, that's a $5 charge to the library, and the patron has 30 rolling days to watch all 48 episodes inside of this course. So they can watch these episodes as many times as they want to during those 30 days for that $5 charge. So again, your cost per play actually goes down the more that your patrons watch the episodes. If they move on to another course, then the same thing happens. It's a $5 charge to the library, and they have 30 rolling days to watch all of the episodes inside. Now, you can cap the great courses as well by patron. Allow them, 1, 2, or 3 a month if you like to cap it, but a lot of libraries don't. In Kanopy Kids, which I mentioned before, is its own universe inside of Kanopy. Kanopy Kids also works a little bit differently, and because children obviously, children watch videos a little bit differently than grown-ups do. First of all, I want to make mention that if you're a parent, you can set parental controls for Kanopy Kids and enter a 4-digit code so that your child can't get out into the main collection. But the way that this works is, say I'm interested in Elmo Finds a Baby Bird. So if I click on this, or my child clicks on this, it signals a $5 charge to the library. No credits are removed from my account as the parent, and my child has 30 days to watch everything, all the films, all the television shows, as many times as they want to during that 30-day period. Okay, so it's really, again, this one is another really good cost per play, that the more children use it, the better it is. And for each patron, it is self-limited at 1 checkout a month. It does look like I have a question. Here's the first one. Did I hear that correctly? If a patron picks an episode, they get to watch as many of the episodes for 1 checkout? Yes, for A&E and History Channel content, like Alone, that's why I was showing the Alone series. It's per season. So if I check out episode 1, season 1, I have 72 hours to watch all of the episodes inside of season 1 for that 1 checkout. Okay, and that, again, 72 hours. I hope I answered your question there. It looks like there's another one. How long do patrons have to finish a TV series season once they start the first episode? Yes, that would be 72 hours. They have 72 hours. So thank you for the questions there. Okay, now I'm going to go back out to my PowerPoint. I've got 2 more slides, and then we can go from there. So again, as far as let's see. No, we don't want that. There we go. As far as breaking down the costs per play, this is a nice kind of overview about how the costs are tallied as far as the pay-per-use model. And I will definitely share this presentation so that you'll be able to see it and refer to it. And in addition, we have a lot of wonderful marketing opportunities for marketing Kanopy to your patrons. We have posters, bookmarks, social media posts, lots of widgets, but really the headliner for this is our Marketing Academy Guide. And you can download it, and it has lots of different links that you can use both for Kanopy and for your other digital resources. So I think I took it right here to the last minute, Jeff, and I think I am complete. Although it looks like there's one additional question. Can an extra step be put on to avoid accidental checkouts? E.g., do you want to check out this title? The way that we work that is that usually is not a problem. If there is a problem with a patron that checkouts just, kind of keep happening, all you would have to do, and it looks like it's excessive, is call the Kanopy help desk or reach out to me, and we take that on a case-by-case basis. Luckily, we don't have a lot of that problem. But thank you for the time today to be able to talk about Kanopy. And if you want to get in touch and have any questions for me or need anything, you can reach me at paula.roman@kanopy.com.